What is going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So, fifth day of training camp in the books. A lot to talk about on both sides of the football. Definitely some reps, some one-on-ones, some things that we have to look out for here. But let me first go over the injury list for today. So, Grant Calcaterra is still out with the knee injury. I don't know how serious this is. Hopefully, it's not that bad. I really want Grant Calcaterra to be that number 2 tight end and really compete with Jack Stahl if he even has a chance. But missing time is really going to hurt him. You know, I've always kind of thought maybe they should add more to the tight end position. I don't know what's going on, but it should be interesting. Tarek Weed falls out with the virus progression. Milton Williams was limited today with an elbow, and Zach Pascal's still out with that food illness, food poisoning, which really sucks. Hasn't played one day at training camp yet, hasn't practiced yet. So he'll be back soon. I'd say after a week, a few more days, he'll probably be back. He'll probably miss 2 or 3 more practices and he'll be back. So I'm not really worried about that too much. Offensively, you know, it's a lot of things to talk about here. Miles Sanders, multiple long runs today. I mean, he just tore it up after the comments of him on second team and all. You know, really everybody, the reporters and beat writers putting him down. He really showed up today. He really did show up today, played really well. And, playing for a big contract, playing with a chip on his shoulder. I like a pissed-off Miles Sanders playing this year. So we'll see what he does, but a really good day for Miles Sanders. Now, Quez Watkins at his press conference actually talked about, I guess he wasn't trying a few days ago at practice, and Nick Sirianni kind of yelled at him, kind of put a fire under him a little bit, and then, quote-unquote, said to himself that I'm the fastest player in the NFL, which I know he's not, but he's fast. I mean, Quez is really fast, okay? I think he's definitely one of the fastest in the NFL, but I'm not saying he's not the fastest as the number 1 guy. But I like the confidence in Quez. Quez, I don't know why he wasn't trying in practice a few days ago. That's what he said, quote unquote. He was like, I really wasn't going all out a few days ago, or whatever he said. And it just seems like the Nick Sirianni is a big confidence builder in this room and just for this team in general, because he doesn't let players get away with anything, which I really do like. And I don't know, Quez might have just had a bad practice a few days ago. He just wasn't trying. He wasn't going 100%. Sometimes that just happens. Things could be happening in his life, or I understand 100%, but Quez Watkins is definitely one of the most underrated pieces to this offense. There's no doubt about it. But Hurts had a pretty good day today. He was like 9 for 11 today. I mean, stats don't matter, but I like to just say them anyway. 9 for 11. No picks, no touchdowns, but he was very solid with his accuracy. So he had a very good, solid day. He had a crossover to A.J. Brown, that right in stride for more yak yards, and threw another completion to A.J. Brown later on. Andre Dillard beat Barnett twice today in the one-on-ones. They had a bunch of one-on-ones today, and Dillard beat Barnett. You had Cam Jurgens that held his own. He held his own on one-on-ones today. I don't know who he was facing. It wasn't reported who he was facing, but apparently Jurgens looked really good. Undersized center. We all know he's an undersized offensive lineman for center at least. But the guy has really good technique. The guy has good footwork. And like I said, it wasn't the sexy pick in the second round, but this guy is telling you, once Jeff Allen and Jason Kelce are going to be around him nonstop all year. And God knows what they're doing with him. Are they cross-training him to guard? Haven't heard much on that so far. So it is what it is. Now, it looks like you had the first team defense versus second team offense, okay? Now, Minshew had a really bad day. I think he got picked off twice today. Tried to, throw to Reagor, got deflected by Slay, and Marcus Epps with another pick today. Guy just seems to be around the football nonstop. Marcus Epps is having a closeout training camp. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. You had Mulata pancaking Teron Jackson. You had Sean Bradley with another pick on Minshew, which was reported. So there was 2 picks reported today. The most excited I am going to talk about here is Jordan Davis. He was on one-on-ones today. The reporters were really just seeing just at 6'6", 330 pounds. I mean, they're saying he's 330 pounds right now. I don't know if they found out his weight or if that's his real weight or whatnot, but one-on-ones, he was just infesting everybody. He was just a menace one-on-one today. No one could hold his own against him one-on-one. It was almost impossible. of what Jordan Davis was doing to everybody at the fifth day of training camp. I was waiting for news like this for days. Like, no one is looking at Jordan Davis. Have they not done anything with him yet? He played with the first team, which is absolutely amazing. He's been a problem. Today, he was a huge problem. 9 out of 10 times, no one can really block him today, or at least hold their own against him on those one-on-ones. So that's a really good sign that Jordan Davis is easily getting by guys and literally just destroying everybody that's in front of him. So he's going to be a problem when Miami comes to town. He's going to be a problem in preseason when they at least play him, because I don't think they're definitely not sitting him. He needs reps. Okay, I mean, Jordan Davis at his press conference talked about he's not reacting to the offensive lineman. Obviously, when you're in a 3-4 and you're reacting more than you're attacking, but now in this, that shows me that the Eagles are literally just making him attack and pinning his ears back and just letting him go. And that's great. That's what I want, whether he's lined up on the center or he's in a 3 technique. I don't give a crap what he does. You got to make him a full-grown pass rusher, and I think we're going to start to see it soon, because he has already beaten down this roster enough just from one day of what he did. So very excited for that. Now, this is where things are going to get very interesting. Okay, we saw see the video right here you're watching right now? Special teams. That's punt returns right now. Okay, who do you see over there? Jalen Reagor was number 1 for punt returns today. It was Reagor, it was Ward, and it was Covey. Great. Ward, we kind of started seeing that before Reagor took his spot, got that touchdown in Green Bay, and he's pretty much been the punt returner ever since that night, or that day, whatever the time that game was. Then Britton Covey, obviously one of my favorite undrafted free agents from Utah, coming in to be that pure return specialist. Okay, we found out about the kick returns yesterday. Today we find out, or 2 days ago, today we find out about special teams for Jalen Reagor on the punt returns. Reagor was the first in line for punt returns. I don't know. He's having a solid camp. I can't, and I understand, I'm going by how he's doing, and he's doing good. He's had a really good camp. He's played very well. Okay, he's played very well. He scored 2-3 touchdowns already in training camp. Minshew and him seem to have a good connection. He played with the first team today a little bit offensively, so you know what I mean? They've been moving up Reagor, so Zach Pascal's been out, and Kerry falls out, so they've been down a couple receivers for camp, and Reagor is starting to prove himself a little bit. Then there was news that John Clark was putting out today that Reagor actually commented on. Reagor has got to stay off the media, social media. He did it again, guys. He went on social media again and complained about what a beat reporter said about him during training camp. He's got to stop this. It's got to stop. So, like I said, Reagor came into camp in really good shape, looks really good. Has had a really good, solid camp. I can't, I'm going off of what he's done. I'm not going off of what he did last year and then what he did in the season. Like, I understand he looked really good last training camp, to scrimmages, to preseason, and then went to the season and just totally shit the bed. I understand that. But from what I'm seeing now, he's looking good. I don't want to be fooled. I don't want to be tricked again. I mean, I know this. So it's just going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. But overall, good day. 5th day of training camp. Probably one of my favorite days. I think I'm being biased because Jordan Davis was definitely here today. So it is what it is. I think that's why I liked it so much. Then you had other news with the defensive ends. With they had Hassan Reddick on the one-on-ones, and he had multiple pressures today. Hassan Reddick probably had his best day today, getting acclimated to the scheme and what Jonathan Gannon is trying to do. So a big day for Hassan Reddick as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Any other news you have on the Philadelphia Eagles for what are you excited going forward from training camp with Jordan Davis? The whole Reagor thing starting at the punt returns. Are you afraid to say that he is having a solid camp and, there's nothing they could do about it? You guys let me know in the comment section below, and we'll definitely be back with another training camp video tomorrow. We'll be ready. I'll see you guys on the next one. SHAKESQUAD up, follow. Peace out, guys. Peace.